In the fast-moving world of international politics, moments of true authenticity are rare. Diplomacy often follows a script, with leaders rehearsing every line, every gesture, every smile. Yet, once in a while, something happens that breaks the mold, something unscripted, raw, and unforgettable. That is exactly what unfolded when Burkina Faso's young leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, found himself face-to-face with former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton during a high-profile event. What began as an ordinary exchange quickly turned into a powerful confrontation that would silence the room, leave Clinton visibly stunned, and ignite passionate reactions across the world. The event was a prestigious international forum attended by dignitaries, political heavyweights, and media representatives from across the globe. The stage was elegantly decorated, with flags of different nations proudly displayed. Clinton, respected as a seasoned stateswoman, was expected to deliver a keynote address on international cooperation. Traoré, the youthful leader of Burkina Faso, had been invited as a symbol of Africa's new generation of leadership. His presence was already a statement, a reminder that the voices of younger nations could no longer be ignored. As discussions grew tense, Clinton's tone reportedly shifted. According to accounts, she issued a subtle yet unmistakable command to her security detail: remove Traoré from the gathering. Her reasoning was never made fully clear, but the message was loud. His voice, his presence, was not welcome in that moment. The command was not delivered with shouting or dramatics. Instead, it was the quiet authority of someone used to power. But for Traoré, and for everyone watching, it carried the weight of disrespect. Most leaders, especially younger ones facing global figures, might have bowed their heads or complied reluctantly. But not Traoré. Standing tall, his eyes calm but unwavering, he refused to move. Instead of leaving quietly, he spoke. His words were not shouted. They were steady, measured, but filled with conviction. He reminded the audience that Africa was no longer a continent to be silenced, that dignity was not negotiable, and that leadership was not about age or status but about service to one's people. His voice carried a strength that made even the security detail hesitate. Clinton, for the first time, appeared unsettled. She had faced countless adversaries in her career, yet this young leader's composure seemed unshakable. The tension in the room thickened. Every pair of eyes was fixed on the stage, every breath held in suspense. Traoré did not insult or demean her. Instead, he challenged her with dignity. He asked one question that echoed in the hall. If the future of the world belongs to the youth, why do you fear their voice? It was a question that Clinton could not easily answer. For a moment, the room froze. No one clapped. No one spoke. Even the security officers paused, uncertain whether to follow the original order or respect the unfolding dignity of the exchange. Clinton herself seemed momentarily lost for words. She adjusted her posture, her expression shifting between discomfort and reflection. The silence spoke louder than any speech. Unbeknownst to many, cameras were recording every second. Within hours, clips of the exchange began circulating online. Millions of viewers watched, as a young African leader stood his ground against one of the most powerful figures in global politics. The internet erupted with reactions. Some called it disrespect. Others celebrated it as the boldest clapback in modern political history. Hashtags trended worldwide, and commentators analyzed Traoré's words as though they were lines from a historic speech. In the days that followed, the debate grew larger. Clinton's supporters argued that the situation was misunderstood, that protocol had been misinterpreted. But Traoré's supporters saw it differently. They saw courage, authenticity, and the rising spirit of a continent refusing to be silenced. For many young Africans, the moment was not just about politics. It was about self-respect. It was about saying, "We belong here. We will not be dismissed." The confrontation between Hillary Clinton and Ibrahim Traoré may not appear in official history books, but it has already earned a place in the memory of those who witnessed it. It was more than a clash of personalities. It was a symbolic moment where the voice of youth, the dignity of Africa, and the demand for equality broke through the walls of protocol and tradition. In the end, Clinton regained her composure and continued her address. But the mood had shifted forever. Traoré had not only refused to be removed from the room, he had refused to let his people's dignity be erased. And perhaps that is why millions around the world still replay the moment, because in his calm defiance, they saw a reflection of their own hopes, their own fight to be heard, their own longing for justice.